Sit still. Don't move. Don't check your phone. Don't think about your to-do list. Don't plan dinner. Don't replay that awkward conversation from 3 years ago. Just sit. How long did you last? 10 seconds? 20? Maybe 30 if you really tried? Here's what's strange. A dog can sit for hours. A cat can stare at a wall for 20 minutes without any visible discomfort. A tortoise can barely move for days and seems completely fine about it. But you? You lasted maybe half a minute before your brain started screaming. Why? You share 98% of your DNA with chimpanzees. You evolved from the same ancestors as every other animal on this planet. But somehow, only you get bored. Not lions, not dolphins, not elephants, not even the great apes who are supposedly so close to us. Just you. And the question nobody really asks is, why? Because the answer changes how you see yourself completely. Let's start with what boredom actually is. Not the definition, the feeling. You know it, that restless, uncomfortable, almost itchy sensation when nothing around you feels worth your attention, when time slows down, when you feel empty but can't explain why. Scientists call it a state of low arousal combined with high dissatisfaction. Translation: your brain has energy, but nothing to spend it on. And that's the key word, energy. Because boredom isn't about having nothing to do. It's about having a brain that refuses to do nothing. Now, think about animals for a moment. A lion in the wild sleeps between 16 and 20 hours a day. Not because it's lazy, because its brain is perfectly comfortable being switched off when there's no immediate task. Hunt, eat, sleep, repeat. The lion's brain doesn't sit there during those 20 hours thinking, I should really learn a new skill. Or, I wonder what's happening on the other side of the savannah. Or, I feel like I'm wasting my potential. It just rests. No guilt, no restlessness, no discomfort. Because the lion's brain evolved for one purpose: survival. And when survival isn't immediately required, the brain powers down. Simple, efficient, clean. But your brain? Your brain never fully powers down. Here's where it gets interesting. Around 70,000 years ago, something happened to the human brain that scientists call the cognitive revolution. Humans didn't just get smarter. The brain developed an entirely new ability, the ability to think about things that don't exist yet. Other animals live almost entirely in the present moment. They respond to what's in front of them: a sound, a smell, a threat, food. But humans developed the ability to imagine the future, to plan for things that haven't happened, to ask, what if? To create stories, solutions, and possibilities entirely inside their own minds. This was the most powerful upgrade in the history of life on Earth. It's why humans built cities while lions still sleep 20 hours a day. It's why you can read these words, understand them, disagree with them, and form a completely original thought about them right now. But here's the cost nobody mentions. A brain built to constantly imagine, plan, and create cannot simply switch off. When there's nothing external to focus on, it turns inward. And an inward-turning human brain without direction becomes deeply uncomfortable very quickly. That discomfort has a name: boredom. Think about the last time you were truly, completely bored. Maybe stuck in a waiting room. Maybe on a long journey with no signal. Maybe during a class where every minute felt like 10. What did your brain do? It didn't rest. It started wandering, replaying memories, imagining conversations, creating random scenarios, worrying about things that probably won't happen. Your brain would rather generate anxiety than do nothing at all. Let that sink in. Your brain genuinely prefers worry over emptiness. In a famous study, participants were left alone in a room with nothing but a button that delivered a mild electric shock. Most people chose to press the button just to have something to happen. They chose discomfort over nothing, because nothing felt worse. Now think about your phone. The average person checks their phone 96 times a day. once every 10 minutes. Most people blame social media companies, and they're not wrong. Those apps are specifically designed to exploit this exact vulnerability. But the deeper reason is older than any app. You check your phone because your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do: searching for stimulation, hunting for new information, looking for something worth thinking about. Every notification is a small hunt. Every scroll is your brain scanning the environment for something meaningful. You're not addicted to your phone, you're addicted to stimulation, and that addiction is 70,000 years old. Here's the twist. Everything we've talked about sounds like a flaw, like boredom is a bug in the human system. It isn't. Boredom is the price of intelligence. The same brain that can't sit still for 30 seconds is also the brain that painted the Sistine Chapel, wrote symphonies, built the internet, sent humans to the moon. No other animal has ever done any of those things, because no other animal has a brain restless enough to try. Boredom isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that your brain is built for more than what's in front of it right now. The lion is content sleeping 20 hours a day because the lion's brain has reached its limit. Your brain hasn't. It probably never will. So the next time you're sitting somewhere with nothing to do and that familiar restlessness creeps in, don't reach for your phone immediately. Sit with it for just a moment. Because what you're feeling isn't emptiness. It's your brain looking for its next problem to solve. And somewhere in human history, that feeling built everything you see around you. Every road, every building, every song, every story started with a brain that refused to do nothing, just like yours.